Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
Good.
Welcome to the summer of the Screen Squad. Like,
Summer of.
welcome to the summer of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny,
Muzzy.
And
as you saw, technical difficulties. I accidentally turned on the outro during the intro. It's all messed up. Too early for me. Well,
Is it though?
yeah, no, not
done.
really. It's all right. It happens. It happens. Technical difficulties. Things happen.
Technically difficult too.
Yeah. Well,
so we are hiring. Anybody wants to?
But we don't pay because we don't make money. It's all right.
You get paid in experience.
Not even that. Not even that. No, but this week.
Slave labor.
This week we are talking about.
And compliments.
No, not even that. Not even that. You'll get talked down to a lot.
Yeah.
So this week we are talking about 1992's Mambo Kings. Very topical.
Very oh yeah, for what
Current.
is it?
Hispanic
Heritage Month.
Hispanic Latinx Heritage Month.
Ugh, don't do that.
Stop saying that.
That's gross.
Latinx.
Get out of here.
Like, so we are we a wrestling faction? What's going on?
I don't know.
X. I don't know which idiot came up with that.
That
It's,
was Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
It's a non-Spanish speaking idiot who did it.
Non-profit.
Maybe, I don't know. No, but Mambo Kings.
Nobody. I don't know
Mambo
anybody
Kings.
that likes that. By the way, that
I don't
Latinx
either.
phrase. Nobody
Oh,
does.
I thought you were gonna say Mambo Kings.
If you ask anybody, the Latinos everywhere, nobody likes it.
Yeah.
And they keep pushing it.
You know, the whole point is that they're like, oh well, why
It's supposed to be-
Latinos and Latinas. It's just so it's
inclusive, but-
one. So you only have to do one instead of doing two separates, just in by sex and whatever. Like, yeah, no, we're Latinos.
Yeah, that's it. Latinos. That's it.
It's all encompassing.
If you don't like it, bite your lip.
Doesn't matter. Whatever.
It's the weirdest thing.
Whatever. Easy.
But we're like,
So
why you gotta be gross? Why you
yeah,
gotta be gross?
So we're talking about Mambo Kings, right? Mambo Kings, 1992 Mambo Kings, a movie about Cuban American,
Mambos.
about Cuban Cubans, not even Cuban Americans, just Cubans. Cubans coming,
yeah.
Cuban coming to America, bringing in the mambo music, big about one of the big things they talk about is Desi Arnaz.
Is it Big
right?
Lebowski?
Not Big Lebowski. Big about talking about Desi Arnaz, like their heroes, right? They bring that up. Big Desi Arnaz. They talk about that, and
Tito Puente.
they don't. There's not even watching the movie at the beginning. None of these characters are actually at all Cuban. None of these actors are all Cuban. At all Cuban.
Tito.
What?
No, Armando Sante isn't Cuban. He's Italian American.
Wait.
What?
Armando Sante, as soon as the movie starts, he's like, "Hey, so we're gonna go to New York City. And we're gonna become Mambo Kings."
Yeah,
Why did he
from
sound like a
Cuba.
mob boss?
We're Cuban, we're Cuban, we're from Cuba.
Hey, forget about it.
We were trying to play the Copacabana. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, eh? No.
And then
That's
you
the
have,
funniest,
and you have Antonio Banderas, supposed to be Cuban.
Spanish. It's
Then you
Spanish.
have,
Even when he sings.
and
he
then you
sings
have
with a lisp.
what's his name? The girl who plays Maria. I've seen her in Mortal Kombat. That's what I remember her from. Mortal Kombat,
Yeah, she played Melina.
right? That's all I remember her from.
Or is it Katana or Melina?
I don't know.
What are one of those two?
She plays somebody. Then I think the only person that's actually in the movie that plays a prominent role that's actually Cuban is Celia Cruz.
And Tito Puente.
He doesn't play. He's in the movie for like a couple minutes. But hold
he's
on.
in the cast.
But the problem is the
cast.
movie takes place in 1950s.
50s, 1950s.
How isn't Tito Puente? Shouldn't he not be alive?
What are you talking about?
He's not alive now.
In the 50s.
Yeah, he was alive in the 50s. Check his birth date.
But
Now you gotta look it up.
how is Tito Puente as
Now you gotta look it
himself?
up.
How is he at that age that age in the movie. That makes no sense.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what you're not understanding. He went back in a DeLorean
Oh,
to 1955.
that makes sense now. Wait. So Zemeckis wrote this movie then?
Could be,
That makes more sense. Because then he's just changing history now.
yeah.
Either he went back into a DeLorean or he looked really bad in his 30s.
So one of those two, because
Wow.
Yeah, he was born 1923.
It's like Sarah Jessica Parker all of a sudden.
but yeah, I don't know. Just it was just weird to
What's that movie with Val Kilmer?
Batman
Science?
Forever.
Real
Real Science.
Batman,
Real
For-
Genius.
Batman,
Real
for-
Science.
Batman Forever. So
Real
that's something
Science
that
and
counts.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh,
Real
that's
Genius.
right. Real Genius.
Oh, Real Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Male Jessica Parker.
Face.
But,
has more veins.
I
than my
mean,
feet.
So the movie starts off like Mambo King starts off with
Man,
with-
Celia
with-
Cruz
with
is,
the-
you know, even all done up, her face can cut glass.
but that's the Cuban hero, right? Celia
Oh.
Cruz.
No, the Cuban hero now is Gloria Estefan.
Well, that's now. That's
No,
what
I
they
think
have
it's
left.
Emilio Estevez.
Charlie
No,
Sheen, you mean?
No, it's Andy Garcia.
Isn't it- isn't it
is the Cuban hero?
It's John Leguizamo.
It's not the
Puerto Rican.
What about the
He's
kid?
not Puerto Rican.
What about the
He's
kid that
like
was on the
some
tire?
else.
I don't know. What was his name?
What tire?
The kid that flew and came on the tire. What was his name?
Elian Gonzalez?
There you go. That guy.
Why do I know that?
I don't know.
Oh, it was a Dave Chappelle skit. Okay. I'm going to get Elian Gonzalez before I take him back.
But okay, so the movie starts off with them with was it Nestor and Cesar, right? Antonio
Cesar.
Banderas and Armando
Cesar.
and Armando Sante, right? From Cuba, with perfect English. Armando Sante being of
Yeah.
100% Cuban,
Perfect New
perfect New York accent English,
It's the Cubanos, eh?
fleeing Cuba because
I got stuff for you.
he's trying to save his brother because they're telling because his girl has to get married to some other dude to a club owner, and if he doesn't leave, they're gonna kill Nestor. Whatever. So
My favorite scene.
Somebody-
My favorite part of that scene though is when he's laying in a pool of blood,
Mhm.
and the girl comes out and she goes, "Go to the U.S." As he's laying in a pool of blood. She doesn't even know if he's gonna survive.
Nope.
I'm going to die.
Take him to the
And
U.S.
he goes,
and make him safe.
and he goes, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Okay. But he does look so much like Stallone in this
He
movie.
does.
He looks so much
Yeah.
like Stallone. No
So
wonder.
so
no wonder it
then-
makes sense.
So
to-
this is the Samaritan. What are you talking about?
this
Yeah.
is
So then Ozzy was right.
I'm
They were
always right.
twins.
in Judge Dredd.
And Judge Dredd.
Genetically engineered twins.
But they were twins.
But they weren't born at the same
nonetheless.
time.
By
Genetically
the way,
engineered.
by the way, check the tape. Go back to the episode. You said that they were they're identical twins. Okay, in the beginning of the episode. Then later on, you're like, oh, there's fraternal twins. Like no,
I said
they were
there's
identical twins.
I said they're
Now
fraternal.
they're identical.
Yeah,
Who's
so-
identical in in
so-
Samaritan?
So you just
So two
got
words.
fact checked.
2 words.
I'm gonna
I
go
watch
back.
her. I watch her episodes.
I'm gonna go back and edit the episode now. Watch this. Watch me fact check that. Yeah.
Also, he enters
Slice.
a picture of a. he
Slice it.
Spices Tito Puente in there.
Uh huh. Yeah. Which
So
I
they were actually twin X.
which I did like that. Which I did like that scene though. When Armando Sante playing the drums with Tito Puente. I did like that scene. That was a pretty cool scene.
It looked like he could actually play.
He was
No,
he wasn't
No, they
playing?
actually trained. They actually trained to do a lot of stuff there. So you have close-ups.
So they flee to America to New York. What they have this whole scene, you know, that whole trip, and this whole time, Caesar's reading, you know, how like essentially how to
Nestor.
Nestor's reading the book of how to be successful, right? How to become successful in America. His whole thing is yes, he writes the music, he writes the songs, but he wants I guess he wants to live a simple life. Is that what it is?
Mm,
He doesn't really want to be like super like
famous.
famous,
I want to go back with Maria. And
but Nestor does. He just wants to live he just wants to live family, but he's in love with Maria. He loves Maria, right?
I wrote the song on my guitar.
Beautiful Maria of my soul. That's the song that his claim to fame. That's the song that
He wrote it on a trumpet. by
yeah
the way.
yeah, and
But I'm
well,
going to play
the-
it on my guitar.
That's in Desperado.
yeah, that's a different
Exactly.
one. Oh, my guitar.
See, here's
What's in
the-
it? What's in the case of my guitar?
See, that's what they don't tell you about this movie, though.
That's
This
it.
movie is actually a prequel to Mariachi.
But it's a
because-
but it's a trumpet.
Impossible he dies.
Allegedly.
Well, that's
He
that's
fakes his
whoa,
death
whoa.
and moves to Mexico.
And also,
Got
he
it.
thinks he's Mexican with his,
I mean, there's
weird.
it's not
he
even
looks like he's sweating
it's
all
not
the
even
I thought he was Cuban.
it's not even proven that he is Cuban. There's no Cuban accent. There's nothing. I mean, Armando Sante can't even pull off a Latin accent at all. There's no Cuban like accent at all. It's all New York. It's thick
Yeah,
New York
it starts
accent.
off. It starts
But
off with the New York accent, and then towards the end, he starts doing like a little Spanish accent or something. He's trying to do something.
There's something in there, but it's not
Yeah.
the movie's
I think he was doing Scarface.
the movie's fine. The movie's fine. The movie's fine and enjoyable, but it's just
It is a good movie.
it's just very it teeters off towards the end, especially I'll get to my gripe at the very end, which I was like, what's going on here? It's like at the very end of it, but where I get to it, but I'm like, I'll get to that. But ultimately,
Is it when he writes that song, "My Beautiful Dolores"?
no, no. But I think I ultimately it's a small cast, right? But it's again, it's supposed to be. Could they not find any Cubans that Cuban actors? Were they not allowed to leave Cuba?
Again, Gloria Stefan could not act at the time.
Is that all? Is that all, the only Cuban you know, Gloria Stefan?
Andy
Yeah.
Garcia. Andy Garcia.
Again, is that all you know? Is it the only vocabulary?
Cubans, yes. Cubanos. That's all I know. I mean,
what about Ana
remember,
de
no,
Armas?
and no one can accuse him of being racist,
Is she Cuban?
huh?
Ana de Armas?
Yeah, but I don't think she was born. It's like, I think she's barely over 21 now.
I think that's Leguizamo's gripe, wasn't it? That there were no.
But
They always put white people to play Spanish people
yeah,
or
Well, yeah.
Latinos.
but okay,
But
but
now
but,
with
it's
the-
but it's
with
funny,
social
but
media
it's
and
but
all
it's
these
but it's so
things.
funny how you always like default to Gloria Stefan or Andy Garcia, right?
Yeah.
But isn't what's his name? The Get Behind Me Satan? Isn't he Cuban?
Is
You
he?
mean,
He's Cuban
Tony
American.
Plana?
Yeah, he's Cuban
Where's it, Tony
American.
Plana?
Yeah, he's Cuban.
Are we talking about the Tony Plana?
Yeah, he's
The-
Cuban.
The guy.
Yeah, he's Cuban.
Planas of the Tonys?
Yeah,
Damn.
he's Cuban. How could they have not gotten him?
Probably can't sing.
Or dance.
You can't train?
Or play the Congo.
You couldn't have gotten Maria Cachita Alonso?
She's Cuban?
Cuban.
Oh.
You're Mexican, though.
I
Well,
thought she played.
Cuban,
I thought she was Salvadorian.
Cuban and Venezuelan, right? Right?
Did she play Salvadorian in Colors?
Colors.
Yeah, Pac-Man. Yeah, Pac-Man. Yeah. Won't you arrest me, Pac-Man?
Hey, that's a movie for Hispanic Heritage
That's
Month.
right.
in her teared up
Hold on,
prom dress.
but isn't Ruben Blades?
Oh
Isn't he
yeah,
Cuban?
Ruben Blades, dude.
Yeah. He's too busy at
See,
the
I'm-
time,
I'm-
not
I'm-
really doing things.
I'm naming people here, and then you still
Latinos.
you still go back to Gloria Stefan and Andy Garcia.
They
You know
were
why?
they were actually thinking about giving it to Kevin Kline, the
Look,
part of Caesar.
You could have gotten
Yeah.
Kevin Costner and Kevin Kline, Caesar and Nestor. Done. That Oscar nominated movie right there. There you go.
And one of them's coming out at the end of the movie. So, yeah, whatever. And then, who else is there? Andy Garcia.
There you see. There you go. That's how that's the first place you go. No, but like, see, it's like I'm watching this movie and I'm like, okay, well, where are the Cubans? Where are the Cubans in the movie?
They smoked them during the movie.
Even
Look, Warner Brothers wanted Jeremy Irons and Ray Liotta to play those characters.
in Mambo, really? Wow. I can see why people have problems like at that time in 1992. Like why?
I want to hear.
Because they only had Andy Garcia.
I want to hear.
And then Gloria Estefan.
No, I want to hear Jeremy Irons' Cuban accent.
I mean, he pulled off a German accent in Die Hard 3.
I mean, it wasn't that hard for him.
Get over here,
You have plenty
Mister.
You have plenty of time to match wits with you.
Mr. Cowboy.
Oh no. Hey man, do you have a stutter? Glass?
Hey Zeus, relax, Hey Zeus. No man, it's Hey Zeus. My name is Zeus. Right?
Like God and Thunder, put lightning bolt up your ass. What?
Oh, you see, Samuel L. Jackson could have played Cuban. Hey,
Actually, you know what?
Zeus.
You know what? I think he probably could have pulled it off. But instead, they had Von Curtis play Curtis Hall.
So, but like,
This is falling
Zamunda?
apart.
I don't know what I did like about this movie. What I did like about this movie is the music. The music was good. The music was really good. About the music.
It was fine. It was fine.
The story was good. It was like, okay. It was really about, like, you would think it was about the two brothers.
Coming to America.
You would think it's about the two brothers coming to America, like that. But it really isn't about the brothers. It's kind of about Caesar being kind of
Trash.
yeah. He's really a trash person from the beginning of the movie.
Well, no. He makes a selfless act of trying to save.
Is
his,
no. But is it selfless? Is it selfless?
It's selfless, but he portrays it to being selfish.
No, but is it? Because think about it. From the beginning of the movie, look at the way he like talks to Maria. Look at the way he looks at Dolores. Look at the way, like, is it that he always like he finds a way to like the things that Caesar likes? Like, is it that he just always wants what Caesar wants? Like, like when Caesar likes something, like
He wants it too.
He wants it. Like because look, Maria. Why is it that he goes towards Maria, and why is he so mad that she gets married to somebody else? Versus,
you know, our mom used to say something. It's called "caca mira, caca quiere."
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Why is it something like that? Right. That's the first thing I noticed from the very beginning of the movie. Why is it that he's there versus Caesar?
I think it was their initial plan as their kids wanted to do what they were doing, but the plans changed for one, and the other one just was still stuck to it.
Why is it? I'm sorry. Why is it that Caesar's there versus Nestor? Right at the beginning of the movie. Why is it that like Caesar's character is there like trying to talk to Maria, versus like him, and why is he trying to like? Why is he so mad that she got married to somebody else and not the other way around?
Because the way it made his brother feel, though.
But still, like, why is it not the other way around?
He cared about his brother.
But then,
his brother's heart.
Yeah, but then this whole other time, like,
and how I fucked it. It was,
with
with the band.
No, but
Did he really think about his heart when he was dancing with Dolores?
Exactly, when his brother
When he
introduced
says,
him.
"Hey, this is the girl I told you about over here."
And then he takes her out to dance, and then look at the way Dolores looks at Caesar right away.
I mean, wouldn't you?
No, I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, look at the way, and the brother goes out. I mean, look at Caesar goes out and he gets her a corsage. I mean, it's not prom, but he gets her corsage, and then he goes out and he dances with her. And look at the way he dances with her, like.
But then he starts pulling chicks.
But behind his back, he does it. He does all this stuff, and then he's all in love with her behind his back. Yeah.
Come on.
He's doing all this stuff. So again, the movie's not for me is like it's not the movie wasn't meant to be like, oh, it's a movie about brotherly love or like the relationship between brothers. The movie is about really it's how selfish Caesar is at the very end. It like the movie leads
Even to the end of the movie when he's like he doesn't want to sing when he opens up the club and he doesn't want to sing, and Dolores goes, "Sing for me."
That's the only reason he sings.
And then for her.
Mm-hmm. Not for his dead
So he
brother.
sings a song and then takes over his wife.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
So again, it's not a bad. It's not a bad
Moral
movie.
of the story: don't trust your brothers.
True that.
Don't trust your brother around.
No, but that's what leads to the biggest gripe of the movie for me. Is,
Moral of the story: don't trust women.
Yeah, no. But that's what leads to the biggest gripe of the movie to me is how does Nestor really die? There's no blood. How does he fly out of the car? How is the driver's side door? How does the driver's side door like casually? How is it open? And how is he so nicely laid out? How is everything? There's no blood. There's nothing.
See, no,
They don't really explain.
I can explain that. I can explain that. It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow!
Oh.
I took that from you. Look at that.
Ooh.
He's learning.
Again, there's no real explanation. So they don't really explain how any of that actually happened.
Hey, Emil Blonsky, when he got kicked in the chest by the Hulk, did he bleed out a lot?
He didn't get kicked in the chest. He got held down. Watch the movie again.
Wow.
Wait, first it's a show. Oh yeah, it's a movie. I was like, sorry. So, wait, which one?
Maybe he died. Maybe he died because he heard Desi Arnaz's accent.
Maybe.
Junior?
Dizzy Arnaz Jr.'s horrible Spanish. Horrible Spanish.
Thank you very much.
Horrible Spanish. Like he didn't even do the laugh and didn't. Dizzy Arnaz Jr. playing Dizzy Arnaz Sr. I think was one of the worst parts of the movie. I
didn't mind it.
I just
it kind of looked like him.
Kind of, but it just didn't sound like him. It caught me off guard. Like I was like, oh, who was this supposed to be? Like Big Boy Caprice or something was happening in the back because like they just showed the back and I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be something big and then that one dude that looks like was it Uncle the Uncle Ben, the Rice guy? Like he's sitting there like the mob dude, like he's like this dude, that guy right there. He's like the killer, like he's just sitting there. Like the guy, because what was the thing that I just didn't hear what he said? What was the thing that he told? What is the thing that he told Nestor that he was gonna die? When Nestor told him that, oh, I'm not gonna go through with the deal.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Because he told him something. Well, you just forfeited your life or something. I don't remember what he told him. He told him something like that. Like he said that. Oh well, like he said I just can't go through with it. You know when he shows up late to play the last time he plays the song. I just don't remember what he told him, but he tells him like right before he dies. But I during that whole scene, I thought, oh well, this guy's gonna run them off the road, and that's what's gonna happen. But no, it's just ice. Oh, that's what kills him, ice. Oh,
the tree killed him.
Yeah, well, little slick ice and. You don't really you don't see the front of the car.
Actually, no. It's a banana peel.
Is that a Cuban joke?
No. But then be a plantain.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Ay, cabrón. Son of a bitch. Mira lo que está haciendo.
Yeah. Oh, and then at the beginning of the movie, do you notice when they first show up to New York and they're with a cousin or whatever, and they're all eating food? They all have towels and they don't have shoes on. They wipe their feet with a towel and then they put it on that dude's shoulder. Do you notice that when they're dancing? Like when we're gonna go to Copacabana, we're gonna go dance or whatever, and then like Armando Sante, or Caesar, he wipes his foot with like the napkin or the towel that he has. He like he's barefoot and he wipes his feet, and then he puts a towel on that dude's shoulder. That was the first thing I caught. I was like, that's gross. I was like, that's gross. I was like, that's disgusting. But you know who looks like Antonio Banderas looks real young in this movie. He's real young. 1992. That's pre-Desperado, right? That's pre-Desperado.
Yeah, he's got the humidity face going like crazy.
Yeah, because now he's
like, he looks like he's sweating, but he's not.
It was good though. He was good in it.
Yeah, he's decent. He's decent in the movie. He's really he's one of the best.
This was pre-Desperado, right?
Yeah, again, the movie's good. The movie's enjoyable. But again, my take on it was the movie was again not about the brothers. It was mainly about how Caesar was very was about Caesar's selfishness. That's what I took out of this movie. And he just wanted to be. Ultimately, it was his downfall because he wanted fame. He wanted to be famous. He wanted to have music, but at the cost of like ruining like his brother.
His brother's dead. His family's dead.
And then he got what he wanted. He got Dolores at the end. He got Dolores. That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted.
Yeah. Well, but he also in the meantime he had a hat check girl. He had a
the cigarette girl.
He could have. I'm pretty sure he could have had Lucy too.
Yeah.
Probably,
she was making eyes at him.
Probably did. I don't know. You never know.
Supposedly.
Mm-hmm. I am the law. Right?
I'm just happy you guys chose this movie for Hispanic Heritage Month with no real Hispanics in it.
I mean, Antonio Banderas.
No, he's
Spanish.
European.
Celia Cruz.
Oh yeah, Celia Cruz one.
Desi Arnaz Jr.
And Tito.
Tito el Pito.
Easy.
No, Desi Arnaz is half.
Yeah, well. What half?
Not the good half.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, but ultimately, I mean, again, it's Ozzy chose the movie. He said he says he really likes the movie. So
I do like the movie.
So it's
Because
not.
he doesn't like. He only likes white people playing Hispanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point.
That's the way it is. Yeah.
That's the real Latin American Heritage Month.
Yeah.
Right. No.
There it is.
It's the real.
We're Filipinos. We're Filipinos.
No, but.
All my love,
again,
all my kisses. You don't know what you've been missing.
That's but.
La Bamba.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Is that what that is? Wow.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, but again, it's if you haven't seen Mambo Kings, it's an enjoyable movie. It has good music. I mean, it's 1982 special effects, green screen when they're walking in front of a green screen like in the middle of New York City. It's like.
Oh yeah.
They're doing one of those. They're like pointing at Times Square. Like it's weird, but it's cheesy special effects. Like, but it's like the thing. It's like supposed to be 1950s, and they didn't have that much budget. I can tell for that, but it's good. It's a good movie. Like the acting is good. Armando Sante was good. I mean, again, he's not Cuban. He's not Latin. It's interesting the choices they made in those times, in the 90s, or in the movie, like choices they made to on who they cast as Latin American actors, as Latin actors in general, to play Latin. Right? It's interesting, but now that doesn't fly at all.
It still flies. People still do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's not as much. It's not as egregious. Like it's like.
Oh, now it's worse. now you can't. You just.
No, I mean,
you can't say there are no people that are.
I mean,
because there's more than Andy Garcia now. And,
yeah.
But there's a lot more. There's a lot more actors out with more ways to, stuff.
What?
I think I'm having a stroke. Hold on.
But now we get like so many more like even Asian American actors like
Scarlett Johansson,
Scarlett Johansson, Emma Stone. So we have so many more actors to play all those parts,
more
right?
Italians, John Leguizamo.
Yeah, we got all these.
Part of the AIP community. We're gonna be more inclusive with them, but
no, but in all seriousness, like. It's one thing is like to go back to watch these movies and see kind of the actors that they chose at those times, and to see like the kind of movies we have, like kind of movies we get now with the actors now. It's a definite. There's a big difference, but I guess it just matters if you get the right actor to play the role. Just all that matters.
You get Robert Loggia.
I think so. Yeah.
Play Cuban.
That's true. Robert Loggia played Cuban.
But he's Robert Loggia.
He was Lopez.
Marlon Brando played Mexican.
But he's Marlon Brando.
The man of 1,000 accents.
It's the same. It's the same voice.
1,000 pounds. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say.
Oh, the horror, the horror.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like whoever can play the role,
Yeah.
do it.
Caesar, what you doing?
Yeah.
¿Qué estás haciendo aquí? Why? No.
You can't just give somebody a job just because of who they are.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually,
whatever
no, wait,
ethnicity
no,
they are.
No. Back then, yes. Now, we have more names in different places, so you can actually.
Yeah.
You don't get specifically Cubans playing, but you still get Latinos playing these roles,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of helps out. Now, back then, you really didn't have like people in those slots that actually can draw a crowd.
Yeah, if you can find somebody that
can
can
put
do
butts
it,
in.
but if you can't find somebody that can do it,
Yeah,
then
well, that's
don't
fine.
get somebody that can.
Yeah.
Just because of
But this
because
wasn't.
of their ethnicity.
But see, but this movie wasn't a low budget indie film. It was an actual like studio film.
I
they
mean,
needed money to come through
it's
it.
not that big of a studio film.
I mean, let's see
It
what
was still-
happens.
it was still a studio film though.
I mean, it
Let's
was.
see what happens with Blonde, because look at Ana de Armas. She's Cuban, right?
I mean,
And she's
allegedly.
playing Marilyn Monroe. Let's see what happens there. Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be bad? Oof,
I mean,
I
We'll
don't
see.
know.
We'll see.
Okay.
Hey,
It comes
all I
out
knows,
soon.
all I knows, Kim Kardashian used the dress that Marilyn Monroe wore and ruined it.
Who's that?
Kim Kardashian wore that
What dress?
famous dress that where she sang "Happy Birthday" to Kennedy.
How did she?
Who's Kim Kardashian?
How did she ruin it?
Some
Ripped it?
Some
She-
hobbit. Yeah. So they put it on her and they put it on it got ripped up because she's more curvaceous in ways that she's not supposed to be.
Wow.
It took a couple of sessions, but she got more curvaceous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Allegedly.
Get out of here.
Hey, I don't want to get
There's so
sued.
many pictures of her when she was young.
Yeah, no, her face was jacked up, but it's not... those eyebrows though.
Well, I
Holy
mean,
crap.
so I mean, again, but it goes back to like as long
Eugene
as
Levy.
as long as you get the right actor to play the role,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter the ethnicity. Like if you can find
Yeah.
if you can find
It's
the
called
if,
acting.
if you can find
Yeah.
if you can find the right Latin actor to play in the right ethnicity, then that's great. That's awesome. But if you can branch out.
I mean,
Then that's awesome. That's
well, see,
awesome.
back
good
then,
too.
They didn't
But
have.
I
they didn't have-
also don't agree with finding like somebody that can't even speak a Spanish language, because like Armando Sante's Spanish was, you could tell, like a native Spanish speaker, when you hear their Spanish, it's like, and you can tell that they don't speak it. It kind of throws you off when everyone else like around them is kind of their native, and then the other person is trying to speak it. Like even to Lisa Soto, like their Spanish, you could tell it's all off. It just doesn't flow right.
Well, the
Yeah.
key is you don't go past three or four words when speaking in a different language that you're not.
just keep it to sí, no. So
Like, ¿qué estás haciendo? Stuff like that. You know, just
yeah, like you. Don't speak
Yeah.
Spanish
Yeah,
ever.
don't speak Spanish,
Ever.
exactly.
Ever.
Vos chico, ¿qué estás haciendo? Bueno, bueno.
I think your Cuban is better than.
Yeah, then you're anything
regular
than
Spanish.
any other Spanish.
But my Spanish is kind of good, no?
No, it's not. No, 100% it isn't. But again, it's like, but
agree to disagree.
we'll no, we just disagree. But yeah, if you haven't seen Mambo Kings, it's definitely
good.
It's definitely something you should watch. It's from 1992, Warner Brother release. Amazon. It's on It's nowhere to watch on streaming. You have to purchase it or rent it. If you can find it eventually sometimes it'll show up on.
Hey, all I know
On
is
a streaming service.
if you were to cast it now, who would you put in those roles?
Andy Garcia.
Gloria
and Gloria
Estefan
Estefan.
as all the roles.
Yeah. Like Coming to America.
Yeah.
They'll use prosthetics.
Prosthetics, and you hire Rick Baker. Done.
Yeah. Boom.
And it
Boom,
becomes
done.
a comedy.
I would make it. I'd make it Andy Garcia
Este,
and Wilmer Valderrama. Boom.
that's it. I'm never gonna watch that.
On that note, guys, this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
I know.
We'll
My
see
beautiful
you.
Maria
We'll see you guys
of
next
my
week.
soul.